Hey you guys, and welcome back to another video. It's me, Adrianne Michelle, and today we are going to be working on one of two fireplace mantles. Right now, I wanted to focus on the fireplace mantle right here. This is in our living room space. I do remember saying that I wanted to get the fireplace mantle redone because it was just looking a little bit cluttersome to me, considering that there's so much going on this back wall anyway with all the prints, with it being the gallery wall. So I kind of just wanted to simplify it a little bit. I guess that's it, y'all. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on into the video. All right, first things first, I'm going to go in with this cute little cash pot that I got. I can't remember if I got this or if my mom got this for me. I know we got it secondhand. I do know that. And I'm going to go in with it right underneath the TV, kind of front and center. And you'll see why in just a second. It's actually to hide that cord. And I know a lot of you guys in the comments are already going to say, go ahead and paint that cord blue. I can do that, but I think my husband told me that he's actually going to go ahead and put me an outlet in the back. So I really don't feel like digging out the paint cans to do that. I'd much rather disguise it until he gets me my outlet in the back there. But in the meantime, I don't mind covering it up and concealing it. So we're going to go in with the cash pot. All right. So now to that cash pot, I'm going to add a little bit of greenery, faux greenery. I actually have some hydrangea picks that I purchased from, I don't believe these were Hobby Lobby picks, you guys. They look a little different to me than Hobby Lobby picks, but they very well could be. So we're going to go in with that just to add a little bit of pop and a little bit of brightness back here. I wish I had one more to go right up at the top right there. However, that's okay. So I'm not quite done with that yet. I'm going to go in with a very large pick of ivy, and we're going to add it, and it's kind of going to cascade out of the side a little bit and wrap around the pot. So this is the very large ivy pick that we're going to go in with today. I like how that's looking so far. So we're going to roll with it. All right, next we are going to address a couple of spaces. Now you guys may or may not know, if you've watched me do enough vignettes, you guys know I'm not big on symmetry, but I do like for there to be balance. So just because something is balanced doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be symmetrical. So anyway, I'm actually going to do something very symmetrical right now. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to add a couple of pretty blue and white plates that my mom picked up for me. And we're going to pop them on either side of this floral piece here, actually in front of each one of these pretty arches here. All right, next you guys, we're going to go in with a couple of candlesticks. I told you this is different for me. I'm being really symmetrical right now. I'm probably going to break it up in just a little bit. But I got these, I'm pretty sure they were a Goodwill find, probably for like $3.99 or something, but they're pretty weighty and I have two of them. So we're going to add those on either side of the floral piece, right there and over here. And I know looking at this on camera, it doesn't look like they're evenly spaced, but I swear to you that they are. I want to go in with a couple of flameless flickering candles to put on top of the candlestick. You guys, and here it is. I told you we were keeping it relatively simple and very symmetrical, which is unlike me, but we'll see how long it lasts this way. So like I said, I wanted to just make it really, really simple because there's enough going on the back wall as it is. So let me pan back and give you guys an overall view. All right, you guys, so here's the space as a whole. I like that so much better. It is way less busy than it was before. Like I said, there's enough going on that back wall, with it being a gallery wall, that you kind of don't really need to add too much more to it. Yes, I can still see the cord a little bit. Does it bother me? Not really. It's camouflaged enough in my opinion, and like I said, it'll be gone here shortly anyway, so it's not that big of a deal for me. So I think I'm gonna have enough time to go upstairs and do the fireplace mantle up there. So let me hike on up the stairs and I'll get you guys set up. All right, you guys, here we are up in the master bedroom. This is actually the sitting area in our master bedroom. And I'm not going to pan around too much in this video just because I do plan on showing you this space as a whole. But for the sake of this video, we're just going to be focusing on the fireplace. So this is an electric fireplace. My husband picked up, I would want to say at Lowe's for a ridiculous price. I can't even recall the price readily. But initially, okay, here's the story. Initially, I wanted an antique mantle to go in our bedroom, probably like right up under where our TV area is, which is just actually straight that way. And my husband came home with this. So it was supposed to go downstairs in the basement in our family room down there for a heating source. And I didn't feel like this alone was going to cut it down there. So not necessarily my taste. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and lay that out there. And sometimes I have to pull back the reins and understand that I'm not the only person that lives in this house. There are things that I will fight for, and then there are other battles that I don't fight for as much. Because there are some things I'm just absolutely like, absolutely no way they can't stay in here. But this was just one of those things where I'm like, it doesn't look that bad. I can work with it up here. Here it is. Our bedroom honestly hasn't been tackled since we lived in this house, and we've been living here for about a year now. So I really want to put some focus on getting our bedroom space kind of cozy and comfortable. So we're going to start with this little nook over here. All right, you guys, here's option number one, and I think this is just going to be the option to end all options right here. Got to give it up for my mom because she is the queen of thrifting. Found this piece for me at the Goodwill for a whopping $20, y'all. She fought with keeping it for herself, which I'm sure she did. I think really honestly, she just wanted me to have it because that's just the kind of mom that she is. She's a good mom. Not just for that, but for many other reasons. But yeah. So it lives here and I think this is the place for it to be. So I'm gonna get it hung. Right now it's just kind of propped up so you guys can kind of see. Why do I feel like it's a little high? Is it a little high? Let's roll with it. Let me leave it where it is and let's add some things underneath. And that's going to let me know if that just needs to come down just a teensy weensy bit, which I feel like it does need to come down just a little bit. I feel like it's sitting a little too high. Let me play around with a few things. All right, you guys, I brought back the footed catch pot. I just wanted it back, so I brought it back. Now we're going to go with the blue and white ball. Who knows? This probably all is going to change. I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants on this one. All right, you guys, I'm just trying something here. I told y'all I fly by the seat of my pants quite often. I felt like I was trying to work within the restraints of those two candlesticks that just they weren't flowing for me. They may have been hitting it for some of y'all, but it just really wasn't hitting it for me. And typically I actually reserve those to go on my dining room table or on like a buffet, so a little bit larger. I actually have another piece of furniture in here that it probably would be very much more suited for, just not this in particular. And also this corner over here gets pretty dark at night. So I'm going to see if I can find me some type of a lamp to go right here in this space right in here that will kind of illuminate up here. I don't want a matching pair like buffet lamps or anything like that because like I said, I'm into balance more so than symmetry.